Hi, this is Eric Olson from Helps. The title of this video is Discover Always Sues. So, what Helps is we're a national law firm. We protect seniors and disabled persons who receive Social Security and pensions or disability or VA income from being harassed by debt collectors. Under federal law, if you have an attorney, debt collectors can no longer call or send demand letters to you anymore. Got to leave you alone. Now, that doesn't mean that they still can't sue. They can sue. And it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And I'll tell a lot of our clients, it's not personal if they get sued with a lawsuit. I just talked to a lady, her only income was $1,000. We had sent a letter to Discover, way back, explaining that, and she doesn't not buy any land or real property. She doesn't have anything. She's poor as a church mouse, and nevertheless, they chose to file a lawsuit. And I told her, I said, send us the lawsuit. We'll send a letter to the attorney that filed the lawsuit explaining that your income is Social Security. It's protected by law. And I asked her how much money, how many bank accounts you have. She has one bank account. Explaining, well, twice the amount of your Social Security each month is protected automatically in that bank account. 1,050 times 2 was what? $2,100. I said, as long as you have less than $2,100, the bank, if the bank ever got a writ of garnishment from the attorney from Discover, they rip it up and throw it away. They probably won't, but if they did, they just rip it up and throw it away. And if you had more than that in there, still protected, we'd have to file a piece of paperwork to get the excess release. But I guess the question is, why did they sue? So I guess Discover, I think, has made just a company policy that they're going to file lawsuits in almost every single case. There might be an exception, but they just generally do. We get more notices from clients that Discovered sued them than any other creditor by far. They maybe have done some computer calculations that indicate that they make money at it, but it costs money for them to sue. They have to pay a filing fee. They have to have an arrangement with an attorney to file the lawsuit. But like I explained to this client, you really have nothing to worry about because you're judgment proof. They can't do anything to you. Once in a while after they get a judgment, we have to send some additional paperwork to the attorney that shows that the client doesn't have any assets or their assets are protected. But if you do owe Discover, you may get a lawsuit, probably will, but for the reason I explained, you don't need to worry. If you owe the money, you're not going to need to go to court, no matter what the paperwork may look like. And you let us know. We'll contact the attorney that sued you, let them know that your income's protected, and we'll tell you why you don't need to worry. And that's one thing we always tell our clients: if you're ever worried or concerned, you have a question, give us a call. But yeah, Discover does file a lot of lawsuits. And the other thing I'll tell people, it's not personal. They're not picking on you. It's just a decision they made somewhere in the corporate hierarchy. We're going to file lawsuits on all these cases. And like I said, they're probably doing it because maybe they figured that in the long run, they get paid more often. But with our clients, when we tell them, hey, your income's protected, no one can touch it, you don't need to worry, we inform their rights, they're not going to tell a senior that their income's protected and they don't need to pay it. They're not, that's not their obligation. So I suspect there's a lot of people that get manipulated into paying them that don't need to pay them. And unfortunately, maybe some go without food or medicine to pay Discover when they don't have to. But that's my message. And if you want to learn more about Helps, visit our website, www.helpsishere.org. And if you'd like to, subscribe to our videos. And you have a great day.